Welcome back to another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Bulls had us fooled. And it seemed like the Chicago Bulls don't even want to make it to the playoffs. Y'all already know. Y'all got to hear the music first.
Cognac, gang, gang.
Shy Bulls Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, holding it down on another daily episode for me and my co-host, C-Dub. If you like what you're listening to today, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Look, I don't even know where to start. I'm going to keep it a bug with you, but last night, the Chicago Bulls, I guess I'm going to start with them. They lost to the Milwaukee Bucks 105-92. No Giannis Antetokounmpo present. And the Bulls did not look like they was interested in this game whatsoever. They looked like they was ready to go back home and honestly go on vacation. The Bulls are not playing like they want to make the playoffs. They had us fooled. They told us after the All-Star break that every game is like a game 7. They came out playing pretty damn well and on most nights, and then on other nights they would go ahead, did not interested in what the hell was going on in the start of the game or anytime during the game. Got to go in, have locker room meetings, and then come out and be a different team and things like that. That's how the Chicago Bulls eventually came out and have pretty much finished the season. This is pretty much how they decided how they're going to finish their season, by playing trash basketball. You know what I'm saying? We had some good wins on the schedule within the last few weeks. We beat a Los Angeles Lakers team. We lost to the LA Clippers because the Chicago Bulls didn't come in ready. Then we lost to the Los Angeles Lakers. And then, you know what I'm saying, we had good victories against Charlotte, a nice turnaround victory against Memphis. And then we lost against the Atlanta Hawks before last night, losing to the Milwaukee Bucks. And that's just what it has been. And it's just been, we already knew this, though. The entire season has been up and down for the Chicago Bulls all season long. They never had a 4-game winning streak. They always got to 3 and then spow right in the kisser and knocked them all down. And these guys couldn't seem how to overcome anything for the entirety of the season. I said that Pat Bev was going to be an addition to the team that would add some interest to the season, and that he did. But now he sees that you can't overcome Billy Donovan because this team, they don't listen to Billy Donovan in my eyes. And I think the roster construction is another problem that needs to be addressed immediately. But you know what I'm saying? Because this is it. This is what's going to have to happen between the front office, the Chicago Bulls front office with Mark Eversley and Artie Karnisovas. It's just going to have to go ahead and get corrected some way, somehow, because this is unacceptable. They sold us on the idea of going with continuity to push us into winning a postseason series. It ain't happening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to just keep it a buck with you right now. It ain't happening. Not with the team that's looking like that. Maybe the team in the second half of the Grizzlies game. Maybe the team that came out and played the first game against the Los Angeles Lakers at the end of March. Maybe something like that. But if we getting the Bulls team that played against the Clippers, you're going home. That played against the Lakers for the second time, you're going home. That came out and played against a no Trae Young Atlanta Hawks, you're going home. A no Giannis Milwaukee Bucks, you're going home. You're going home. And that's just what it is. These guys are not out here playing like they want to make the playoffs. These guys are playing like they already booked their reservations for the hotel that they're going to be staying at for vacation and watching the playoffs, let alone partaking in the playoffs. Partaking in the playoffs. It doesn't even make sense, bro. Again, no Trae Young against the Hawks. No Giannis Antetokounmpo against the Bucks. We were so trash. Call it what you want. I'm not going to say the man faked the injury, but we were so trash. The Milwaukee Bucks said, Chris Middleton, we seen you grimace a little bit. We don't need you. Go take a seat. So trash, bro. So trash. How in 6 games, the last 6 games, you start every single game slow. Every game. They had us full. The Bulls don't want to make the playoffs is what it looks like to me. I never question if somebody want to go ahead and do what they got to do to make their bag. You know what I'm saying? They want to go out there and make their bag, so they're going to show up. They're going to show up. But these guys are punching the clock to simply come in and just be present on the floor. You can't tell me that DeMar DeRozan, with all the things that we've seen this guy do, the spectacular season last year, that was, something out of this world. He came back down to earth this season. But you cannot sit here and tell me that DeMar DeRozan couldn't score a point until the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter. He hasn't been scoreless since 2019 against those same Milwaukee Bucks. The game plan stood as present. Every team is doing the same thing. The running zone against the Chicago Bulls is very, very simplistic defense, if you ask me. And they doubling up on the Bulls stars. They going at DeMar DeRozan. They going at Zach Levine and saying, Pat Bev, when you get your little ass in the corner, all the travelers can't save you, brother. You can't hit a three, and we gonna dare you to hit a three. If you have a game like you had one with Miami, kudos to you. But we gonna bank on that you ain't hitting jack. That's how every team is sitting here disrespecting the Chicago Bulls. Love Pat Bev. Love what he has brought to the team. Love what he can bring on a daily basis. But at what point does the dumb-ass coach realize that you need to get him out of there and not play him 8-9 minutes into the first quarter, because nobody is feared by Pat Bev sitting in the corner trying to jack up a three. Zach Levine, what happened, my boy? You was in LA on attack mode. All you needed was a few more bodies and a few more people to come along with you. In the last few games, since Memphis, no, you gave us Memphis. So in the last two games, you ain't been on attack mode. You have been reluctant to attack the basket, Zach Levine. And bro, how many times did I have to sit up here on a live call against the Milwaukee Bucks and say, bro, you have Javon Carter in front of you. The baseline is open. And what did you do, Zach Levine? Oh, I'm a dribble baseline, dribble inside, step back, jumper. You got the baseline, and this guy is way littler than you, and you can get some contact and get to the foul line. No, these guys have clocked it in. They have punched in. They didn't put in they didn't put in their leave notice. They didn't put it in. These guys are not playing like they want to make the playoffs. That's the facts. Those are the facts. Tell me, what in the last few games have told you that any of these big three guys, Nikola Vucevic, DeMar DeRozan, and Zach Levine, that they want to be leaders and lead the team to a postseason series? Nothing. They ain't even tell us that. Surprisingly, they was able to overcome in the Grizzlies matchup. But guess what? If the Grizzlies don't stick their head up their butt, these guys would have simply been blown out of that game. And the Bulls will be on a 3-game losing streak right now. They are not playing like they want to make the playoffs. They don't have an interest in what the hell is going on. We got the fans going crazy. We got the people calling them the Chicago bullshitters, and that's exactly what it is. BS. These guys are not playing like they want to make the playoffs. They fooled everybody. We knew what it was, but we had a little bit of hope that these guys were going to sit there and at least fight. They mailed it in. Come on, bro. They mailed it in. Billy Donovan. I told you, Pat Bev, y'all gave Billy Donovan all these kudos. Pat Bev, when you first came to the Chicago Bulls, you gave Billy Donovan all these kudos. I sat on here on a live call, on a daily episode, a few games after you being here. You can never overcome Billy Donovan. He's trash as a coach. I understand the roster construction is not that good, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to say, hey, Pat Bev is getting left wide open. Pat Bev can make a phone call, a piece of delivery, do DoorDash, and catch a Uber before anybody come out and defend him on a three-point line because nobody is scared of him. But no, Billy Donovan refuses to adjust, get him out the game, implement somebody in there that can hit a knockdown three or even put a little bit of pressure on the defense and just leave him out there. Leave the team out to dry. Your team coming out here with no energy. You got a young energizer bunny on the bench. Is Dalen Terry a world beater? No, but you know he going to come in and play hard and get you some steals and get in people's faces, and he provides length that you desperately needed against a Milwaukee Bucks team. Come on, bro. You get paid millions. We don't. How do we see it and you don't? And you right there. You're right there. Right there. Standing on court chewing a damn gum. Come on, bro. I get the only person that gets a little bit of credit and a little bit of kudos is Nikola Vucevic from last night. He was the only one to act like he wanted to play. He the only one to act like he wanted to play. Come on. Come on. And now these guys are talking about sitting the starters against the Mavs. For what? They ain't do nothing in the last 3 games. 2 games. In the last 2 games, the opposing team didn't even have their best players on the court. No Giannis against the Bucks. No Trae Young against the Hawks. What are we sitting them for? For what? Because I could guarantee that, so they want to sit them against the Mavs. Boom. And then get them a little bit of run against Detroit and then sit them for the rest of that game. That's what it sounded like the game plan was for Billy Donovan in the press conference, right? Sit the starters against the Mavs, or at least sit the big 3 against the Mavs, and then have the big 3 play a little bit against Detroit, maybe like the first half, and then sit them down for the rest of the game. Okay, what the hell did they do to deserve that? What did they do to deserve that? Because now you got a matchup coming up. You know you locked in that 10 seed now. It's over. You 10 seed, and you more than likely are going to face either Toronto or the Hawks. You better hope you get the Hawks, because if you get the Raptors, good riddance. Nick Nurse coach circles around Billy Donovan, and it ain't going to be nothing different. It ain't going to be nothing different. It ain't going to be nothing different. But I'm going to go ahead and just edit that because I'll be going on for another 5 to 10 minutes. It's just frustrating, bro. It's frustrating. You put your all into the damn team, and the team just smack you in your face. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. We back here. I know we said remain even keel, but I just woke up with a different mindset. Can't remain even keel when these guys literally mailed it in right in front of our eyes. I can respect it if you're losing by 4, maybe 5, 6 points. But it's the way that they're losing. They have a I don't care attitude. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to every Bulls fan, bro. Man, look. Let me know how y'all feeling in the comment box about everything. I think the Bulls, they're not playing like they want to make the playoffs. And just to keep it a buck with you, they don't want to be here. They want to go to Cancun. They want to go to Disneyland. They want to go overseas. They don't want to be here. They don't want to be here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you got anything that you want to get off your chest, go ahead and send a text message or a voicemail here. Call it in 773-242-9219. If you get them in by today, you will be featured on the episode tomorrow. So go ahead and get those in so we can start getting them out and let these people know how y'all feel. Honestly, I'm ready to open the mic up. I'm ready to open the Bulls open mic up. We might have to consider that coming up here soon. But hey, this is another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. I'm Bobby. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one before I go crazy.
Cognac. Gang.